All right, for restore or workout 7, we're starting with our mobility. Low flying dragon, hands by your feet, straighten that leg and squeeze the glute. You're going to start with 5 per side of those. Then go to your hands and knees, working on that elbow to sky. Using your breath through the mobility, you're going to do between 5 and 10 per side of those. And then when you're completed those, I want you to stand up. We're going to practice our hollow belly, but in a bent over position. Inhale into the ribs, exhale, think about lifting that core and pelvic floor. Inhale, relax, exhale, lift again for 5 breaths. You're going to do 2 rounds of that. When you're done, we'll get into the next set. All right, now that you're done your mobility, we're moving into our core exercises to help us warm up. You're going to lay on your back, bring your legs up. We're going to work on progressing towards a dead bug, starting with a heel drop. You're going to inhale, then as you exhale, zip and draw that belly in and up. You're going to lower a heel down, raise it back up. You can exhale through that full range of motion, or inhale, exhale down, inhale up, whichever breath strategy feels the best for you so that you can complete 10 total. Then you're going to move into a tall kneeling extension. A couple options here. You can hold the weight right in front of you. You can lean back, exhale, draw that belly in and up, or you could have the weight out as you go. Exhaling, drawing that belly in and up. Just remember our 3 domes. We're not looking to arch around our back. You're leaning back only as far as you feel like you can control and use your deep core to lean back. Once you're done 10 of those, we're going to do 10 bodyweight squats to warm up. Find your feet hip width apart. Inhale down, exhale up. Try to use that nice dynamic breath for 10 squats. You're going to do 2 rounds of that, and then we'll get into our strength set. All right, for our strength set, we have 3 exercises. We're going to complete 4 rounds of 8 repetitions of each of the exercise. So starting with our deadlift, remember you can use a barbell if you have access to that. You're going to start with the weight below the knees, okay? You want your hips slightly higher than your knees. Inhale, exhale, practice standing up, lifting your car seat, boxes, whatever it is that we all end up lifting. You're going to do 8 deadlifts. Use your hips, not your back. Once you're completed that, we're going to move to a seated shoulder press. For your shoulder press, we're going to start with a seated position so we can practice the movement. Bring those weights up to your shoulder height. You're going to inhale into your ribs, then exhale, press overhead. Inhale, lower down. If you feel like you need a more narrow position with your elbows forward, that's okay. If that feels better on your shoulders, then straight out. Watch that you don't arch your back. Use your breath as you press. When you're done your 8 reps, we're going to do our elevated plank. We're holding it for 8 breaths, so a little bit longer. Again, remember you can go on your elbows or your hands. Just make sure you're stacked shoulders over your hands. Inhale into your ribs, exhale, zip up. You're going to do that for 8 breaths. Then you can come back and we'll do the next set together. All right, for our finisher today, we're working on a little bit of conditioning and core. We're going to do a farmer's walk or march. So I want you to grab some heavier dumbbells, and for 20 seconds, if you don't have the space to walk, you can march on the spot. I want you to pay attention to your alignment. Okay, shoulders are back and down, weights just away from your sides a little bit. If you have the space, you're going to walk forward, turning around, walking back for the full 20 seconds. We're really working on posture. Think about lengthening. Don't slouch under the weight. When you're done, 20 seconds, go into 10 bodyweight squats, and you're going to complete 5 rounds of this, resting only as you need. Try to complete it just as fast as you feel comfortable. And then when you're done that, we'll get into our cool down. Good. All right, for our cool down, I want you to choose a hypopressive pose. Any pose that you feel like you either want to work on or the one that feels the best for you. I want you to do 3 breaths. Pause, hold your breath, draw the ribs open for your apnea. Do that anywhere from 1 to 3 times. And then I want you to complete a wall stretch. The V wall stretch where your legs are up on the wall in a V position. Practice your breathing and work on relaxing your pelvic floor, making sure that after all that work, the pelvic floor is relaxed and hasn't created too much tension after your workout. And I'll see you for the next workout.